So, you've built a strong resume and landed an interview. Now it's time to navigate the interview process with confidence. Paid search interviews typically consist of 3 to 4 rounds, and understanding what to expect at each stage will give you a competitive edge. Let's break it down. The first interview is usually a high-level conversation with a recruiter or HR representative from the company. The goal here is to determine if you're a good cultural and professional fit for the role. Keep in mind, this isn't a technical interview, it's a relaxed conversation covering topics like your background and experience, why you're interested in the role, your salary expectations, availability, and general logistics. And as a pro tip, treat this as a conversation, not an interrogation. Be professional but personable, show enthusiasm for the role, and be prepared to talk about your career goals. If you make it past this round, you'll move on to a more in-depth interview with the digital marketing team. So, round 2, or the digital marketing team interview, this is where things get a bit more serious. This interview is usually with a PPC manager, paid search lead, or someone from the digital marketing team. Be ready to walk through your resume, highlighting key experiences related to paid search. Next is why you're open to a new position. Whether you're looking for growth, better challenges, or a new industry, have a clear answer ready. They'll also ask how you found the company. Show that you did your research, talk about what interests you about the company, its clients, or its approach to paid search. This round often includes technical questions. These could be scenario-based or conceptual covering. Things like how you approach keyword research, the difference between broad match, phrase match, and exact match, how to structure a Google Ads campaign efficiently, when to use different bid strategies, or how to improve quality score. And another pro tip, if you're applying for a remote position, it's critical to demonstrate that you're self-motivated and eager to contribute. Show your enthusiasm for the company and your willingness to go the extra mile. If you perform well in this interview, you'll likely move on to the paid search assignment. Most companies will give you a small take-home assignment to test your analytical skills and understanding of PPC metrics. A common exercise they might do is, you're given only costs, clicks, and asked to calculate CPC. Or you might be asked to determine ROAS, and based on the revenue and ad spend. You could be given a mock account with performance issues and asked to analyze what's wrong and suggest optimizations. This assignment is your chance to prove that you can work with real PPC data and think critically. Now, when your assignment is complete, double check your math. Even a simple miscalculation can make you seem less prepared. Also, explain your thought process. Companies value how you think, not just your final answer. And if you do well on the assignment, you'll move on to the final stage. This is the offer discussion and the final steps. At this stage, you're very close to getting the job. The third interview is typically a confirmation call where they discuss your salary expectations and benefits, any final questions they have about your experience, your start date availability, and some companies might have an additional step where you meet other team members in a more casual setting. But 3 interviews and assignment are standard. Depending on the company, this entire process typically takes between 1 to 3 weeks. Some companies move fast and wrap everything up within a week, while others have longer hiring cycles. If you haven't heard back, follow up after about a week to check up on their status. Now, when you're going through the process, don't be discouraged. You may not get the first job you interview for, but be prepared. Research the company and understand what industries they serve. Know your numbers. Be comfortable working with CPC, ROAS, and conversion metrics. And also show enthusiasm. By understanding this process and preparing for each stage, you'll be in the best position to land your role as a paid search specialist.